It's just so raw and uncut. I ain't got the professional background this time or nothing.
You gotta have that what's that stuff called?
That what?
When you're fixing a ring, we got a ring light. Ring light. That's what you need.
You finished oiling my scalp?
Yeah.
You got under on the side over?
Like in between the cracks.
Just yeah. You sure? I'm just making sure if I
Wait. No, I didn't get right here.
All right, so Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, man.
She don't know this, but for one, she's about to leave. I'm just gonna throw topics at her, and she just gotta talk from it. That's what Tuesday talk / Wednesday morning going to be. I know I ain't been consistent. Coaching 2 schools and teaching been hectic. So number one, since Naya is the leader, motivating people with an empty cup. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
When your cup empty,
Okay, yeah.
motivating people.
I mean, I feel like you just gotta take yourself outside of your shoes. Because if you leave from your shoes, you get to thinking about what you don't got, how your life going, instead of doing what God called you to do, what God put you in position to do. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own situations, our own problems, that sometimes we forget that God called us, even when we not in a mood to. Sometimes not even position to that make us feel like it. So we just gotta realize the God we serve and who in position of all of this and who in charge and who in control.
But she ain't call me. Uh, Next topic, Naya. Wanting to be in another position, but dealing with tough times in the position you in.
I'm gonna speak from my perspective because I feel like I'm in it right now. So I just feel like I'm learning. I'm learning that like at all times God want more for us than what we at right now. Because if we didn't, He won't give us day after day to show us we still have purpose to fulfill. We won't be waking up every day if we didn't have more purpose to fulfill, if we didn't have a bigger destiny to reach. So we just gotta be thankful for the test that we have right now. We gotta control what we can right now and not look so far ahead, because then we'll forget of why we're there. We'll forget who have to have the glory. We'll forget of why things is the way it is right now. We'll forget who to trust. So in the midst of everything, we just gotta always remember who to trust, who gonna have to get the glory. Because if we forget that it's Him over everything, we'll stay in the midst until we realize why we in there. So you gotta understand that it's purpose in where we at right now. And until we realize the purpose, until we realize who it's for, we'll be stuck wondering why. Instead of just focusing on what's in front of us and not what's ahead of us.
You ready for the next topic? Mm, being hurt. Being hurt, but constantly trying to push forward, but somewhere you still become hurt again. Different situations or different scenarios. It's a tough one.
It is a tough one
I had it on there for you.
because if we put in our perspective, we always try to beat ourselves down or feel like we're in position of, oh, why I'm deserving this or why I'm going through this if I don't do that. But like I always, every time I get in my feelings or feel like I'm a problem or self sabotage myself or self pity myself, I realize that Jesus was once here, going through hurt after hurt after hurt when he didn't do nothing to deserve it. But God put the test in front of him because he knew it was better for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he saw past what Jesus. I mean, God saw past what Jesus was going through, knowing that even though he had to sit and watch him go through hurt after hurt and cycles after cycles, that one day he was gonna get to where God wanted him to get. So honestly, just gotta be able to forgive. Like as much as it may hurt, as much as it may cause you setbacks, or even pain that linger, or memories that linger. Just gotta remember to forgive and let go. Because the more we hold on, we only hurting ourselves. We only putting burdens on ourselves. So we just gotta be able to forgive and let go and let God. Because it's nothing we can handle unless we put it in God's hands. Because He allowed it for some reason. We just gotta figure out why. All hurt ain't just for us. Because sometimes we go through things for the next person. We experience these things just to teach it to the next person, just to prophesy, just to be a part of our calling to the next person.
Or the children,
Yeah.
or the child. Mm, got two more topics. Next one. How can you spread your calling to others? How can you spread your word, your message from God, your spirit to others? How do you?
Hmm.
What do you do?
That's some I still struggle with because I feel like I can do so much more, but I'm learning to just be confident in myself. I'm learning to accept it. I'm learning to be open. Like I'm realizing that it's more people that need it than I think.
Around your age.
Around my age, it's more people that's
And the more
lost.
you do it, the more he'll bless you. The
Hmm.
more he will give you confidence, the more he'll open doors. That's something which you did you have to take up on and do. The next one. How can you accept pain but not dwell on it? How can you accept hurt but not go into this shell of depression? How can you accept being broken but not show you're broken? A lot of people around here, around us that view, are hurt, broken, in pain. And I'd have been there. And some were going through it now. Not hurt from other people really, for say, but just life. Just life be life in situations. But what can you tell the people to help them? Like,
I feel like we get so caught on what we're going through, or we get so caught on us trying to beat ourselves that we lose focus on why. We lose focus on who in control. Like at the end of the
so who
day,
in control?
God. Like
So how do people get the confidence to know that when they're going through? What should they do? Like you explain, I need you to tell them what's ways that they know God is in control. What's ways to talk to God? What's ways to be mentally strong or encouraged to feel that God?
we gotta understand that at the end of the day, He our Father. Of course, we can pray, but sometimes He just be want to hear your voice. He want a conversation. Like God is a God that like He don't judge. So even if you come to Him raw and uncut, He gonna listen. I promise you. Like God is so mysterious that like you can say two words and He'll show you why. Like God is a God that Don't mind showing you why. Don't mind reassuring you. No, don't mind building you. Don't mind giving you strength. May not be the way you want it to be, but he don't mind doing it all. Like, and even sometimes if you just say like, God, just show me. The next day, God can show a person, bring a person to your life. So just be real. Like, you don't gotta act like, oh, I got this, or oh, I'm strong enough, or oh, I'm gonna make it through. No, you can be vulnerable with God. You can break down to your lowest. You can be your weakest with God, because at your lowest, God's is at His highest. So like, it's not about, even through the times we hurt or the times with our lowest, we gotta act strong. No, it's okay to be weak. It's okay to be low, because God know that we're gonna have low moments. He know every moment wasn't gonna be high. If that's the case, He would have showed us. He would have put that in His Word, that every day was gonna be high for us. That every day was gonna be okay. That every day we was gonna have smiles on our face.
So what's something that you're going through right now that's tough?
Mm. Letting go.
Letting go.
Um, just worrying about the next step. Worrying about my
Wait,
future, like
wait. Letting go what?
people,
You letting go people or letting go situations?
situations, both.
Okay. And you basically just preach to yourself. You talked about you talked about being in situations to pass on to the next. You not letting go is a situation that you need to do to pass on to the next. You also just talked about being able to trust in God, being able to so and so, but you're not letting go all the way. It's showing you're not able to fully trust Him. I ask you that because we, as motivators, as talkers, also go through things. People think, oh, we act like we on a pedestal. We act like we too good because we're talking this and that. But we go through just as much. We are hurt just as much. We have struggles just as much. We just have the courage to speak on the word or the living, the life, the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lastly, because we do gotta get up and train in the morning before we start today. Lastly, with it's being Christmas, what's something you look forward to later on in the day?
I really look forward to just God taking over today and speaking through one of us and allowing the Spirit to be fully around Him. Where to the point where today turned into a lot of forgiveness. Today turned into a lot of letting go. Today turned into we solely worshiping Him, praising Him, just realizing that we are all here for one reason, which is Him. We are all family and blood because of Him. I just want one part of my day to just be solely of us praising Him and Him coming into the room where we all feel Him.
Okay. So whenever we go somewhere, we in the room, we just need you to pray. And He enter the room. Uh, if it's me, it's just enjoying my daughter with opening her gifts and trying to take away stress and anxiety and depression. We just want to be perfect or just want to be able and knowing and not thinking about how I got to carry myself, what I got to do to stay above water. Um, I didn't want to go for no Bible verse today because it's Christmas, and we could talk about any motivational quotes and Bible verses. And I haven't been reading because of me being busy, which is an excuse. But I also told myself in the next day or two, I'm supposed to start on my new book. So I'm telling y'all here first viewers that I'm working on my new book. And that even though it's Christmas, these last couple weeks has showed me like how much of a man I am. And I'm saying that because women, people, I have conversed with women, but I also have confessed to them that I'm not healed to even take on the responsibilities of taking a relationship somewhere because of the hurt that I've been in. I never done it. I also have cut certain women off because I have tried to give them the chances, the opportunity to show me who they are. And they showed me who they are. Who they are wasn't the handle to hold that cup that I need filled. So I moved a different direction, mentally and physically. I also been looking at me as a mentor, as a coach, as a motivator, as an impeller to the community. And the way guys respect me or look at me is totally different from the way they look at the Knicks. Don't know my effects with them, but uh, I think that's what keep me going. And the last thing was I was at Whataburger, and as I was getting the sweet tea refill, a girl come from the back and say, "Ain't you Coach D right? Then you used to sub at John P. Freeman." My people from Memphis know I ain't worked at John P. Freeman
Oh,
since 2019, 2018, like 2018, 2017. I graduated college 2017. So it really was 2017 when I was subbing at John P. Freeman. It is 2024. So that child that was in elementary or middle school is now in high school. And the fact that she remembered me, and the fact that she remembered me showed that I was some type of motivation, some type of presence. I carry myself some way to leave some type of memory on her mind to know me. And it also means I still look the same. The only difference is if you know me now is probably more hair, but I still look the same because can't say I don't if she definitely remember that I ain't been around. So that is a blessing that I can tell God thank you for. Because they say every day you should be able to tell God thank you. That's probably my blessing. Because a lot of people say I look younger than what I am or XYZ. But again, Merry Christmas. Better days is the motto, the lifestyle, the living. We only go elevate. Yeah, I might hear dream in the background, but I'm finna make her go to sleep.
also, go read Psalms 23 for me. Everybody, Psalms 23. Let that be your stepping stone. Know that God got you in every step of your life, every stage of your life, every position of your life.
Set your alarm for 6:42.
What time we leaving?
Whenever we get ready and walk out the door, it ain't gonna take us long.
7, 6. You said 6:42.
6:42.
All
Uh,
right.
why she keep trying to call the nine?